Wow.
We back.
Smoking a pack.
Hey.
Little my back, bitch.
Hey,
Fuck
no.
your dad.
Yeah.
Right. Gang.
Hey.
You know
Kill
what's
it.
up.
Yo.
go
Fuck
Jazz.
the club up.
Hey.
On a
Hey.
Sunday.
Hey.
Fuck
You
the
know what
podcast
Drake
up.
said. You know what Drake said. On a Tuesday.
Oh, shit. Bars.
Bam, 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 bam,
All
bam.
right, y'all already know what it is. Dive straight into it.
Okay.
Sage, Hood, and Wish a Bitch Would. These were the ingredients chosen to create the perfect hood bougie girls. But society added an extra ingredient to the concoction. The audacity. Thus, the group chat was born. Using their ultra superpowers, Ryan, Jasmine, and Mabel have dedicated their lives to give you the tea and fight the forces of evil.
He's a 10, she's the bestie. Those who don't know, we're going to have our little scenarios about he's a 10 or she's the bestie. We're going to have a scenario that contradicts the number or her status, and then we give the actual
You're gonna love
number.
it.
He's a 10, but he's just focused on himself right now.
What's that mean, baby?
He's focused on himself.
Okay.
He has
He's
his
a
whole
10, but
career in
he's
front of him.
focused
Like,
on
baby, I love you, but like, I'm working on me.
He
I'm
loves me,
I'm
but
focused
he's
on me to give
focused
you the
on-
life that you want. I have to focus
So wait,
on
Okay.
on
What's
myself.
What's that mean? Because I got a lot.
so when
What's
y'all
that
were
mean?
like in a relationship, and then all of a sudden he's like,
It's like y'all want to move into that.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
then he's like, oh, you know, like let me get a few things straight first.
Oh, God.
I want to provide for you.
I feel like he should have stayed at that. First.
Okay.
But I feel like in my
Don't
opinion,
waste my
yeah,
time.
he'd be like a 7.
A 7?
No, you know what? A 6 because
Okay.
I feel like your communication ain't there, baby. Like you should have said that from the jump. You're trying to focus on you.
Oh no, he thought he could do both, and then
You knew you couldn't.
You never.
You knew you couldn't do both.
he's like, let me test this out.
No.
Stop the cap.
And then-
He's a 10, but
Caps
he ain't
for
for
sale,
me.
that's
He's a
how
10,
he
but he
said.
ain't for me. You wasted my time, my guy.
I'm dead. Go ahead.
All right,
Mabel.
so mine. He's a 10, but he's shorter than you. Like way shorter.
Okay. I'll be honest.
Here and shit.
I'll be honest.
Okay. What? What?
She said she'll be honest.
No, I'll be honest.
What
Okay,
did you
So
say?
I've been with 2 people that are shorter than me, and honestly, it's really not like this whole like 6 foot thing that people are talking about. Because
Yeah,
I'm tall.
6
I'm
foot,
5'8".
7 foot.
Shut up.
I'm sorry.
I'm 5'8". I have no like qualms or issues. I think there's like a limit. Like I shouldn't hug you and your chest is in my ribcage. You know what I mean?
First case is wild.
But I do.
Child.
I don't have any problem with that. Like if he's 10, he's shorter than me, and I'm straight, then he's still a 10 to me.
Okay. Okay.
But there's limits to the height. You know what I
To the
mean? You gotta
height.
be at least
You
this
know,
tall.
That's because
This tall to ride this
You
ride.
know what's so funny though? I think we've brought ourselves to that point because Romeo and Bow Wow were short kings, but they were short when we were children.
Nah.
And then when we grew up, we got taller than them, and it's just
They
like
just stay the same.
I love you.
Oh,
You'll love
kind of
Bow
like, you know,
Wow.
when Ciara was dating Bow Wow,
Yes.
she's way taller.
But that was so
But
cute.
that was cute,
because
though,
we
yeah,
were
that
like,
was
yeah, we
cute.
want Bow Wow too.
Yeah.
But see now people, you know, the height
No,
thing.
no.
They're like 6. They're like 6, 7, and up. I was like, you're talking about the 0.1 of the population. You are
I like
not gonna.
those.
Wait,
I'm
so
sorry,
what,
I like me
what,
a-
what number would y'all give him
Okay.
instead?
He's still a 10 to me.
He's still a 10?
Yeah.
What about you, Ryan?
He's probably still a 10. I don't know.
He's a 10?
I don't know if
Probably.
he's for me. A 9, 8.
Yeah, I feel like
don't know.
he would still be a 10 because I feel like you can't create your height. Like, that's
Yeah,
how you
like,
was born.
yeah,
like,
The
yeah.
knee extensions.
Oh, well, that's a whole different thing.
They can do that.
Knee extension is crazy.
You ain't see them. They learn how to walk and
Yo,
everything again.
yes, I seen them. Yo, that's
That's
crazy.
crazy. So
Oh my God.
what's your...
He's a 10, but he's a mama's boy.
Oh, you know what? That was mine.
Oh no.
That's okay. That's fine. But honestly,
Yeah.
is it like OD? Because I know you know, we personally know men that like
Yes.
take care of their moms because their moms
No.
need,
So
you know.
there, I think if you have a healthy relationship with your mother, I can't really call you a mama's boy. For me, a mama's boy is really a man that be like, you calling me, be like, hey baby, you want to go to the movies? He'd be like, oh nah, my mom wants to go to dinner tonight. So
like stuff like that. Like he's too clingy to his mom.
Like it's just like every time you want to do something, if he's got something with his mom, instead of him being like, let me prioritize my adult relationship, I'm gonna.
Oh, so he's attached at the umbilical cord.
Yeah, like he's like always.
I guess for me, I don't know. He's an 8. Like, I don't know. Unless you do that all the time.
Or he'd be like,
then
I gotta call my mom to, see, like, you'd be like, oh, babe, do you like this? And he'd be like,
Oh,
no,
then
let me call my mom
then
and
that's
see
a
if
5.
I
At
like
that point, you're not a grown ass man. You a child. Like, you calling your mama for everything.
Yes, that's my point.
I call my mom for everything. What that make me?
Yeah, but like,
What that make me? Y'all trying to say I'm ugly?
I don't know, Jasmine, that's
crazy.
different. That's different. I think we.
wait. So what number you give him? A 10?
Damn. That's messed up.
No.
What did
let's
you say,
see.
Mom? You said a 7.
I said like a 5. I said an 8 at first, and then I said a 5.
5 as it got worse.
Yeah. Once it got
As
worse, I'm like, okay, never mind.
Yeah, no, you're a
7
5 for me.
is resonating with my soul.
I'm safe. I'm gonna say cut half of it off, cause what?
I'm dead.
What's
Okay.
that? What's that? You calling your like let me call her and tell her that I met the woman of my life. Like calm down.
Relax, sir, relax.
Calm down. We met the woman of my dreams.
We ain't getting married yet. We're not
Met
there.
someone just like her. Like
So
bye.
she's the bestie, but she has a secret crush on you.
Okay. Hey,
I wanted to get
is
a
she
little
cute?
spicy.
Is she cute?
But how would you know though? Like
You
stuff
can
that
see,
she
you
says.
Can, you can see in like the instant, like you
Oh,
know
like,
how you.
Okay.
You know.
Okay, you know.
Everybody, everybody knows. Like,
Oh, I'm gonna say no.
I feel like
so
it's
she's the bestie, but she has like her. What if she does like little things like, oh, like no, I can. You know, like sometimes you like sunscreen.
Yeah.
Like, on your back. Oh no, I can. Put
I
it on your
can't
back.
do it, girl.
Or I can.
Let me massage your butt.
You
real
need somebody to do
massage
your hair.
my butt.
quick. I'll take it.
Well, if you insist.
So she's the bestie, but she has a crush on you,
Ooh.
and she drops little hints that she does. You know what I'm saying? So
I might. I mean,
would you
as,
still keep her around, or she cut her
as
out?
long as we not, we gotta decide whether we taking it to that, or if it's just gonna be like you flirt with me whenever you like come around, like type of thing. Cause I had a girl who like we was like getting to bestie level, and then we kind of messed around a little bit, and then we didn't never talk ever
Okay.
again.
After.
How long were you guys talking, and then the thing went down?
We was friends for maybe like a year. We had met through modeling, so we'd like go to modeling gigs together, and we would hang out outside of that and stuff. And then like one night we hung out, and on the way back in the cab, it was just a little, and then
In the cab?
and then we got home,
It got
and then it got a
spicy in that
little,
cab.
a little spicier. And after that, we
Foreplay in
legit.
a
So
cab?
then wait. So then after the cab incident, y'all just stopped talking. Like it just got
Girl,
weird,
like I don't know what happened. We just did not talk and it wasn't like somebody spoke and was like, "Oh, we got beef." We just legit
y'all just
never.
stopped.
And like it's funny because we still follow each other on Instagram, and like sometimes she'll invite me to stuff or whatever. We don't link. It just doesn't work out that way. But we just,
That's it.
and I was like,
Okay.
no
I
hard
guess it
feelings,
just be
but
like that one time
guess
thing.
I wasn't
like,
good enough for her.
No, she just wanted to
You
try
wasn't
a
beatboxing,
little.
right, bitch?
I don't. Well, I know that wasn't true. But
Not beatboxing. You was not beatboxing.
I gotta work on my skills.
Just wanted a taste.
A little thing,
Let
you're
me get a
right.
taste.
She want a little taste. It's okay.
Yeah. That's it.
But so yeah, I don't know. I think you gotta figure
I know
it out.
she's still the best of me. Maybe
She's
from like
the
an ego
bestie.
standpoint, I'm like, all right, bitch. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like she's
Like, I'm
still
still
the
cute to
best.
somebody.
Yes.
But from afar, unless she does too much, she starts getting jealous. That's a different story.
Yes, then it'll be
Okay.
weird.
Yeah.
Then we not besties.
So she's the bestie, but she's too competitive. And when I mean competitive, I mean like she try to compete with you in everything you do. I do it better, girl. I do it better.
I think is it
She's
it
trying to
subtle
compete.
or is it blatant? Like is it?
Blatant.
Oh, is she not really my friend for real? I mean, even that subtle stuff, I don't like. Okay. I think if you're gonna be about something, be about something out loud. Like
Yes.
if you competing with me, say I'm competing with you. And so
Yes.
I already know what time it is. But
But
don't
she
be like that
ain't-
weird, like wanting something, kind of staying under, kind of ish, want to be around to take and things like. You know what I mean?
Oh, you're trying to get my opportunities.
Or like they want something that you possess, kind of like a moth to a flame, where it's like, ooh, what is this? And so
She
they
feel
kinda,
like she gotta
stay
outdo
around
you in everything you do.
Yeah, so she's around and she studies.
Like you got this bag, now she like,
takes notes.
let me see what
Yeah,
other bag I could
okay,
get that's better
okay.
than hers, and that costs
No,
more.
we not besties, girl. You don't like me for
At
real.
that point, it's
I don't
like
think
we
we're best friends either
yeah.
way.
No.
You my friend.
But at least I know,
You my
like,
enemy.
you trying to compete. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
What's it
Okay,
called,
bitch. You think
frenemy?
a frenemy for real?
Frenemy, yeah.
Yeah.
She not really your friend. She's the bestie, but she loves to be a side piece.
Get your dick, bitch.
she loves
what?
a side piece.
You get
Oh,
you.
like-
I feel like
Yes.
she's still the bestie because I want to hear them stories.
Them stories, right? Like,
Girls
it's
spill the
fine.
tea. You're gonna have mad tea from me. So what's up?
in fact, also in my head subconsciously, I'll be like, I'm vicariously living through you because I'd be too scared to
Yes.
do
No,
stuff
yeah,
like
I'm
that.
gonna do it.
Like,
yeah.
so I'd be like,
Live
Okay,
through you,
okay,
yeah.
so we're all in agreement. Like, you still the bestie. Like,
yeah, no,
what's up,
she's still
girl?
bestie. She could be.
Get
And then I'ma
yourself,
text you
girl.
every time. So you got that dick or not?
Yeah.
How was it? Was it better than-
How
was it better
it?
than Jim's?
Did his wife come home or not? Oh, all right, girl.
The white
She almost caught you. Bitch, that's crazy.
You left your
No.
slides over there. Damn.
Ooh.
Text him. See if he gonna see.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you'll get the
Damn.
bitches back.
See if he can
Nah,
give it
that's
to you.
crazy.
Y'all can meet him.
That's why.
All right, you know
Yes.
what time it is.
Yeah,
Alright,
we
take it
getting
away.
into the intro. Okay. You already know. So my name is Ryan Justine,
I'm Mabel.
And I'm Jasmine Gray.
and you are entering the group chat episode 2.
Dose.
Okay.
Is that how you say it, Mother? Dose?
Dose.
Dose.
Okay. And you already know, if you are following us on YouTube, you got to hit that red button, hit that bell, add the ED so you can turn on the post notifications. And also, if you're listening to us on any audio platforms, please leave a comment, a 5-star review. And, you know, we appreciate you telling us anything that you want. But we always want to tell you how we feel and keep it real.
Her.
Period. Okay.
Straight into the tea time.
Tea time. Tea time.
Tea time, tea time, tea time. All right, so our tea time for today. So you know, Meg has got a little challenge going. Her and Glow actually, because they put out a new song, and it has been going crazy on the internet, and people have been sending in submissions. But we also got a little shade coming that way.
A little pushback,
A
if
little
you will.
pushback, yes. So there's a lady who posted a video talking about how girls sending in these videos of them dancing to the song is devaluing themselves and making themselves look classless. And I listened to the video. It's like 2 parts to it. I will say I don't necessarily think that she's completely wrong. I do think if you constantly have your ass out on social media
Everything
or
all the
whatever,
time.
you know what I mean? Like if you get your money and you on your OnlyFans, then that's whatever. But if you're literally just on your social media with your ass out and you're not getting no monetary value out of it, then you're just doing it for the attention, the clout, you know what I mean?
This is fame, not clout.
Yes, but I don't like. I also think that there's a fine line because I think women do not need to be fully clothed to necessarily be classy people because there's a lot of strippers out there that will not let you fuck them. You know, that's just that's their job. That you know they're providing a fantasy, a lifestyle, and then they go home and they are the most covered up, most humble, most like you know,
A little quaint.
exactly.
Plain Jane, if
So I think this whole conversation that like women who dress a certain way are fast or hoes or not valuable women. So yeah, that's what we
So
got
would
going
you
on.
agree with that take? Like, if you are doing that, doing challenges like that on social media, you're devaluing yourself?
No, I
as a
think
woman?
that's so unfair. Like I think that's fun. I think again, like what's the beef? Like
Right.
I think she was saying something about like a man
Wouldn't want to marry that.
yeah, wouldn't want to marry.
But you know what's okay? So you know what's crazy
I was
about that
gonna say
because
yours
she's
is
like, oh, if you're doing that, a man wouldn't want to marry you. Half of them women doing that have husbands, like have kids. So it's like, what are you talking about? They just having fun. It's just the internet. Like
Yeah.
it's not that serious. Relax.
She said that too.
Cause I'm not gonna lie, I want to see some ass shake too. Like I'm no better than a man. Like come on, throw that shit back.
Bow,
Like
bow,
I ain't gonna.
bow,
I'm not
bow.
gonna sit
They-
there and say like you're devaluing
They
yourself by.
swear we only doing it for the
Like-
niggas. They swear we are, and I just don't get it. Like,
You just doing it for fun. It's just a
Yeah,
challenge. What's
ain't
your
nobody
take,
doing-
Jasmine?
I think there's just certain levels to it. Similar to like
Agreed.
what Ryan said, is like if you're doing this all the time and it's not for anything really, then like what is the actual point? So back at one of the places that I used to like live in, she decided that she wanted a stripper pole in the thing. So I was
Okay.
like, okay, fine, cool. It's not the temporary one that you felt like full blown like.
it was like in the wall.
Yeah, like it was
or in the
screwed-
ceiling.
It was screwed.
Yeah.
Screwed in, it's not going anywhere. And she barely used it. It wasn't for anything. And then we ended up physically getting into a fight because she thought my stuff was in the way of her thing, but she didn't want to use it. And so I'm thinking like, okay, like is this for something professional? Like Are you starting an OnlyFans? Because this is like freshly, like we were just starting to ease out of the pandemic. Like we started to wear
Yeah.
masks everywhere and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, is this for like OnlyFans? Like, what is this actually for? Because you're beefing with me over stuff, and if this is just for something to be cute about, what are we
What's the
actually
problem?
doing?
Yeah.
So I only say that to relate to like, if it's for something,
Yeah.
cool, do it. You an influencer, that's what you do. Cheeks out, buns out,
Right,
nipples out,
right.
whatever you do, that's what you do. That's what you do. I'm here for it.
Listen.
all the time. But if it's really for nothing, then
I don't-
What are we
yeah.
actually doing? I
That-
think in that aspect you are devaluing yourself.
So you
Yourself.
feel like it needs
yes.
to be done for a purpose, like
Yeah,
either
there
making
needs to be
money out of it
something-
or
Yeah.
something.
A deal
Not just
of
like you
Yeah.
having a
Like you
place
trying to
of
make a
interest.
business out of it. Then I can like sex sells. Like
Right.
we can't
It definitely does.
we can't act like it doesn't. And if people doing it for money, they do it and that's how they make their bread, then more kudos to you. But I do agree if you just out here shaking your ass and looking crazy and there ain't nothing else going on, girl, why you're on the wrong social media is not for it.
I think from the male aspect though, and I can only speak on this based on my experience with my brothers.
Yeah.
And some of their friends, because I've
Yeah.
had the privilege of being the younger sister.
Yeah.
And sitting in like men's group chats and like seeing how that works out. Because I was like the little girl. in
men
the-
is crazy in their
Yeah,
group chat. I don't
some
care.
of
The
Some of
stuff
the
that
things-
Y'all be
the stuff
okay.
you see, right?
okay, and y'all be talking about y'all at Bible study. Absolutely not.
I just
Absolutely
saw
not.
somebody's ass cheeks. again.
Yes.
You with the
okay.
bros, or with you with the bros on the phone with the hoes.
Yes,
So what are we
okay.
talking about right now? So from that aspect and how I've seen growing up men treat women that do
those
something
things.
like that.
Yes.
I think for me personally, like when she was saying like, oh, no one's gonna marry you, I think you have to really think about the type of man that you would want.
Right.
Because there's men out there that really don't care.
They
Half
do
the
not.
OnlyFans.
Actually.
Nah,
Go to
yeah,
the
they
club.
don't care. But
Yes.
then there's some
Do
men that's
whatever.
like, oh,
Yes.
I
And
don't
it's
know.
like, you
Yeah.
every night?
Yeah.
Every night, bitch? Every night? Like,
Nah, but there's some men
Exactly. There's
against it.
certain
They
men.
won't have you like post like that on social media. They won't want you to post that. Like it'll automatically end the
Exactly.
relationship.
Yes.
They'll be
So
like,
I think it depends on the
I've-
man, but I also feel like just
Yes.
from the male perspective, I've seen how women get treated from the male aspect, and I've also seen from the other having friends at school that do some stuff like
Right.
that, how they got treated, and I was like,
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. So
It-
I'm not
I
finna,
feel
I'm
like
not
if
finna do
you're
that.
doing
Like,
stuff like that in a relationship, it's what works for you. What works
Exactly.
for you in your relationship.
relationship.
If your man is okay with you throwing some ass on social
Then
media,
do what works
then
for
do
you.
what works for you.
That man
Like,
holding you down, doing what you gotta do. Who
Yeah.
cares? Yeah. I definitely agree. And
would you
but-
say it's like devaluing to an extent? Like, are we actually, or
devaluing yourself?
yeah?
Oh man, I don't know.
I would say
I
like
can't
how y'all
never-
said, like if you're doing it all the time,
I'm gonna go out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say
Yeah.
yes.
and say yes that it
I'ma go
does.
out on a limb
If
and
you're
say
doing
yes.
it, if you can't get past a certain point, then yes. If that's all you gotta offer, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. If that's all you have to offer is your ass
And your-
shaking
yeah.
on social media,
you
then you
spreading
are.
that open on
yeah,
social-
that's crazy.
every
Just get you an
I open
OnlyFans,
Instagram
mama.
and the first thing I see is your coochie.
Yes.
I'll be like, oh,
You're like, oh,
Then
Jesus.
please,
Jesus,
please.
fix it.
Yeah, I'll be like, there's not the time or place for that, baby girl, please. But I will say the only thing that I can't get with is other women getting onto their social medias to bash those women. Because at the end of the day, you don't know what nobody is going through, what they're dealing with, they're healing, whatever. You gotta
That shit
let.
is part of the healing.
Yeah, like, and we don't have to agree with it, but some people got to figure it out for themselves and come to a better space. But it is never my place to judge another woman and call her a hoe or to say she a slut or she not classy or nothing. Because I think people be classless because of the way they talk. Like,
I mean, if you're gonna be one, just own up to it.
D-
Don't act like you're not, baby. Like,
if you fuck for money, you fuck for money, and I don't care. I won't judge you, but bitch, don't lie to me.
get
I
your
will
money.
support you at-
Don't
I will
lie
support
to
you at
me.
the
Don't
slut walk.
call
I will
apples and
support you at
oranges
the slut
the
walk.
same thing. You're not.
Get your coins.
Yes, exactly,
By all
exactly,
means.
exactly. So our next segment that we hopping into.
Is the D&D bowl. D&D bowl. Yeah, so so this is our
do sprinklers.
D&D bowl.
Yeah.
And right here, these are random topics that we're
so
gonna
much
be pulling
anxiety.
out from. And it could get spicy.
Yeah. It
Or it
gets
could
very
get
spicy.
lame.
Yeah.
It could- we have no idea what's going to happen. It could
Literally,
be
like, we don't know. We
Or it
don't
could be
know.
like, Maybe not this one.
Let's just pray. It's not
Yes. Fingers
I'm
crossed.
trying to make it entertaining for y'all, not
Yes.
put y'all to sleep. Now hit the snooze button real
Exactly.
quick. All right, so today is Ryan. So Ryan, I'm gonna have you pick out from the
Okay,
D&D bowl.
okay.
Call it the anxiety bowl.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
the
Anxiety
anxiety
bowl.
bowl.
Okay. Let's see. I hope
Let's
it's a good
see.
one. Okay. Ooh.
It's purple, so
It's
maybe.
purple, so maybe, yeah. All right. Whew.
Hold on to your seats.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Have you ever been cheated on? If so, tell us the story.
Yes.
Ooh, I like that one.
Yes. Yes,
Okay,
I
who
have.
won?
All right,
who won-
Jasmine,
who
come
won
on.
start
You sound
first?
like you fired up. Sound like you fired up.
This happened like so long ago.
Yes.
I can tell you about the first time.
Oh, this-
Okay.
Okay.
I was in middle school.
Okay.
In middle
Middle
school,
school,
okay.
bitch. Jasmine. God.
That
Okay, I was in middle school. To give you some
Context.
right,
Yep,
some
yep,
backlog. So, there was a guy that I knew of since I believe 6th grade. Like, so we knew of each other 6th grade, 7th grade, and 8th grade. It happened in 8th grade, but I'm giving you the backlog right now.
Okay.
So 7th grade is when we started kind of like, oh, like you're cute, I'm
Liking
cute,
you.
like, you know, flirt, do whatever you do in middle school, steal people's pens, you know what I mean? Like, oh my God, you got paper? Like, I need paper. So you
that
start-
little note. Do you like me? Yes.
Yes
or
or
no?
no? Yes. You pass the note, teacher got it, read it.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So it was one of those instances. And then also in the 7th grade, there was another girl. Let's call her Shanice.
Okay.
Shanice.
So
Fuck you, Shanice.
Shanice.
Fuck you.
So let's call them Shanice and Drew.
Okay, Shanice
Right?
and Drew.
So Shanice, she came in and like we hit it off. We were best friends, right? We all had all the same classes together, and so then Drew, he was like every once in a while we'd have class, but we see each other more so in the hallways and stuff.
Right.
So we decided like 8th grade. I was standing in front of I think you guys would call it like homeroom, but I forgot like that. It's called like Darter Success. It was just it's just a room where you can get homework done and things
Oh,
like
okay,
that.
got it. Okay.
So I was standing in front of the room,
Florida always gotta be different.
he has a little flower in his hair. So he comes up to me, he takes the flower out. He's like, Jasmine, do you want to be my girlfriend?
Oh,
And I was like,
that's
oh my God, like, yes, it's a cute little
Okay.
pink flower, because pink is my favorite color. So he did his
Yes.
research. I was like, bet.
He knew.
Yeah, facts.
Okay, maybe.
So I was like, yeah, cool. And so it turns out that Drew and Shanice have been friends since elementary school. So I was like,
Oh, there's
you're friends-
history.
I was like, you're friends with my friends.
Oh.
We're all friends together. So back when like Uvu and Skype was like the thing to do.
Yes.
We would be on Uvu every single night. So if we had like
Actually,
homework in the
kids-
same
I'm-
class, or if we would watch a show on like TLC,
Yeah.
like we'll do stuff like that. And so we'd be like, oh, you're on break, everybody pause, everybody, you know.
Y'all
like,
so funny.
Yeah, we was in there, we was mobbing out, but I always fell asleep early. I go to sleep early.
Okay.
I knock out. It's 10:30, I'm
Yes.
asleep. Don't call me, don't text me, I'm most likely to be asleep.
Right.
So I was always the first one to go to sleep. So when I wake up, obviously
They
the
stay
phone
on
would
the
hang
thing.
up. But then if you see the times, they'll be on the phone.
Oh,
Watching
they'll still be
Night.
there.
Uh-uh.
That's crazy. Messy.
So it was 2 weeks before my birthday.
Yeah.
So I'm from Florida. So people back at home, I'm from Florida. School for us starts in like August, like mid-August.
Right.
I think up here it starts in like September, but it starts in August, and for us it ends in I think June now. So we went pretty much the entire school year up until like that last month. So it's 2 weeks for my birthday. And I'm walking to the bus. He usually walks me to the bus, but he
Yes.
didn't. So I was just like,
Oh,
I was
this
trying to figure
time
out.
he didn't.
Yeah,
Oh,
this time he wasn't where he was
no.
supposed to be. So I was just like, oh, that's weird. Maybe he has something to do. 'Cause,
Yeah.
he has friends and stuff. So I was walking to the bus, and so he's running. He's like, Jasmine, wait. And I was like, okay, but like my bus is like the buses are leaving.
Yeah,
the
I gotta
bus
go.
route. Like,
I
I
gotta
have
go.
to get on my bus. He was just like, so he ran. And he's like, I have to tell you something real quick. And I was just like, okay, like, what
Oh,
is it?
no.
And so all of a sudden, one of his friends comes over here and like, you know how men like to play fight.
Yeah.
So then he pushes him. And he's like, all right, hold on, I'm just gonna have to do. So he runs after his friend. And my bus driver's like, yo, Jasmine, we're like literally
I'm
3
leaving
buses
you
out.
right now.
I will leave you at this school. It's like, I gotta go. So then I walked and his friend comes darting down the hall.
Don't tell me his
And
friend
then-
told you.
His friend was like, yeah, Drew said that he doesn't want to be with you anymore.
Damn.
Oh
so
no,
was
he
like-
had the low boy do
Yeah,
it.
so he ripped the bandage off for him.
I was like, what? He's like, yeah, he said that he just doesn't want to be with you anymore. And I had to leave, so I got on the bus and I
So
And
that's
you were
sat
just
down.
like,
Oh my God,
okay,
with the sad
on the
puppy.
bus.
Yeah, and it was a Friday, so I had the weekend to marinate on it. Like,
dang.
So turns out,
Nah,
so that
fuck you,
summer,
Drew.
that summer of 8th grade, that same friend that told me that
Yeah.
they broke up also told me what else was going on. So apparently Drew and Shanice, they was doing the nasty.
Whoa!
So Drew and I were virgins, and Shanice took Drew's virginity. And it was a whole thing. They had McDonald's dates. They had
What?
Rita's dates. Rita's
So
was like the
wait.
crushed ice. Like, it was a whole thing. And I had to find out through his friend. And that's how I found out, like, I got cheated
First
on.
of all, his friend ain't no friend because my nigga
So
keep
the
everything.
whole time you was at home and stuff, they was out here having their little date, doing their
Wow.
little
Every time I was on
nasty.
the phone, they would stay on the phone and talk. Every time, because he stayed after school because they could walk home.
Yeah.
Like, they lived, like,
Oh.
I guess for y'all, it'd be like 5 blocks away from each other. But
Yeah.
us was like in a separate, different neighborhood that you could just walk to. So, yeah,
Nah.
during that whole time, it happened the entire time.
He has a little girlfriend transfer schools. That's crazy.
Yeah.
as
Crazy.
fuck.
So yeah, I found out Facebook Messenger. I messaged both of them. I was like, so for real? Like, so who's gonna tell me? Like, cause I already know.
And they was silent after that.
Yeah.
No, that's
Crickets.
crazy.
Crickets.
That's crazy. Girl,
Yes.
honestly, I'm not gonna hold you. Sounds like homeboy was plotting on you from the jump. If I'm being absolutely real, absolutely real. It sounds like he came up with this whole thing. He put all the information together and said, "This is how I'm gonna get Jasmine. I'm gonna tell her everything." I don't really think she was that
Right.
nigga's friend. I don't.
Yeah,
Drew, that was
and-
not your man's.
And he was successful. Because after that, I was like, word, you gonna do me dirty? How about this? I'm gonna kiss your best friend.
Might have them tables
Like,
turned.
I'm gonna kiss your
Might
best
have
friend.
them
I'm gonna go out with your
tables-
best friend.
Yo, 8th grade was intense.
Right?
I wasn't
was
doing
a
no
year to
nasty.
remember,
Yeah, I wasn't
like-
doing no nasty stuff.
No.
Like, I didn't do none of that. But it was definitely like, word? But
Yeah, let's kiss behind the bleachers.
and that was the first white man I ever dated.
No.
Oh,
Wow.
plot
I don't
twist.
know. Mind blown. He said, I'm going to get me his young chocolate drop right here.
You know, I used to be darker back in the day too. So
Yes. He's
Oh, that Florida team.
yeah, had a little tan on me. I don't know
Mom,
what happened, but
You ever been cheated on?
Me?
I'm laughing.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Lord Jesus, yes. So,
How could anybody cheat on this face? On any of these
all right,
faces?
so this was like, I want to say like high school. No, you know what? I'm going to say the one in college.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Recent trauma.
So, so this was in college, right?
Yeah.
So me and this guy, we was dating.
yeah.
And it was like on and off and stuff. I feel like, okay, so around this time, I was completely a different person, right?
Yes.
So I was like super clingy. You need to be with me 24/7.
Yes, yes.
And he wanted to, breathe and do what he wanted to do.
The man wanted to just
he wanted
breathe
to
my
survive.
Literally, right?
She wouldn't let him.
And I was just like, no, come
Like,
here.
we breathe the same air.
Tell me
guys
how
blow
I'm
air
supposed
to
breathe
each
with
other.
no air. Like, you know what I'm saying? Without your air, I need it. So one time, he left me in his room.
Ah, don't do that.
He left me in his dorm to go do something real quick. So he's like, oh, like, in case you get bored, here's my laptop. Like, have at it, go watch movies, whatever. But he didn't know that when you a woman, you're going to dig. You're going to dig, and you're going to dig, and you're going to see. So I was just curious. I was bored. He left me there for like a while. So I was like,
I can't.
I'm not digging through nothing.
You
I'm so
find,
sorry.
You find what you looking
I'm so
for.
sorry.
you
I'm
start
not gonna
digging.
dig through anything.
right.
You find what you looking
But
for.
yeah,
you
that
start
was the
digging.
mistake I made.
Uh-huh.
So I went through his emails and stuff.
Emails? Sorry.
Yo, yes, emails.
I know
bro.
you're not talking about FBI. I know you're not talking.
Me?
Yes,
I'm
you.
the FBI?
Yes.
How am the FBI?
The one that found the man's information
oh.
at the you was all his information about his money and stuff.
I knew his
FBI
court dates and everything.
Don't let her gaslight you.
But emails is wild. At least mine was
Nah.
like a proper background check. You know what I mean?
FBI, that's the feds. The feds.
So right over here, the
Need
feds.
some tracks to be found to
but
call
wait,
your
let
girl.
me make it clear. That was back then. I don't do that anymore, okay? That was
Okay.
my toxic self back then. So,
Okay.
anyway, so I was looking through his emails, and I see that he was emailing back and forth with like different women. It wasn't just one female. It was multiple women, bro. And it was spicy too, like talking nasty and stuff. And I was like,
Not through email.
Who this for?
Oh, he's writing
Who this
novels and them bitches.
So then I started looking at the dates, and I'm like, wait, were we together? Yes, the fuck we was.
It hurts.
Was this?
I got-
The
I hear the pain in your
audacity.
voice.
And it's the fact that he didn't even care to delete it.
Oh,
Because you're
yeah.
gonna tell me, oh, here's my laptop. You're not
Young
even
and
gonna
dumb.
delete it?
Young
He
and
thought
You
in his
are
head-
dumb, for
no, he thought
real.
in his head, like, it's the emails.
He was
There's
like, no
way
one's
she's
ever
gonna
going in
put
my
the
emails.
Check my emails. The more she'll do,
Nobody.
yeah. Nah, I'll
No,
check them.
Like, you know, the
emails.
texts, the DMs, the,
Yes.
you know,
But back
Instagram,
then-
it wasn't DMs back
Yeah,
then.
nah,
Yes.
nah.
But yeah, you check the texts
Ooh,
or
girl.
whatever, you know,
Yeah.
your phone, the call log, nothing.
Ooh.
I didn't know email.
I saw them emails and I was like, that's crazy.
Absolutely
So you
not.
know what I did?
What?
I started doing the same shit.
Did he ever find out?
He probably did. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
Oh.
I mean, fair, you found
Yeah.
out. So,
Yeah,
like,
why not?
But I wasn't like sleeping with anyone. I was just
Okay.
flirting here and there.
I wouldn't hide it either.
I found somebody cute and I was like, okay, guys, what's up, same boy? Here's my number.
Yes. Holla
Yeah,
at me.
so I was literally doing that. But you know, okay, wait, I just
Okay.
remembered this one time.
Okay.
So after that, right?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I saw that because she just asked me, right, if he ever come. So I forgot about this time. So one time, I'm outside the dorms and it's in front of his dorm. So he has the
Okay.
window. He's in the windows chilling, but I didn't know he was there, right?
Yes.
So I see somebody and we're talking and we're flirting and shit.
Yes.
And one of his friends peep. And he calls him over to the window and he's like, yo, look at so-and-so.
Oh, no.
Why homeboy comes down from his dorm and he just pulls me like I'm his child. He said, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh, no, the audacity.
Yo, that
The
was...
I would've been like,
audacity.
your emails, though.
Yeah.
Your emails?
Unhand
Right.
me, sir.
Yo,
Get your hands
Yeah,
off me.
like-
Get your fucking hands off me.
like, on him.
Let me go, nigga.
Yeah, nah, that was crazy.
Oh, no. I would have been like, emails. I'm like, let's look at your emails.
Right, what about them emails?
Let's look at your
Get out
emails.
my, get out my face. Get out my face.
And
Okay, so
Ryan, have you ever
cheated
'cause
on.
Don't you have a track record of like, I don't know, never, ever in life, ever breaking up with anybody? So I'm good.
All right, so did you cheat on
I've
them?
never.
She had to think about it. That means she did. She did.
Low key, technically yes, but
Okay.
we're not talking about me. But have I been cheated on? So I don't know if there was anything physical going on, but my man at the time was, I don't know, like he was having these phone conversations, like, you know, when something just tells you like something's going on,
Something's
like,
off.
He was always on the phone. He was always like texting. He was always like ha da 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 whatever. And like we was living together at the time, so it was like
How old were you? Because you're talking about living together.
we was in our late 20s.
Okay.
So like something was just telling me like this is not no normal conversation. But like I said, I'm not like a digger. Like I'm not gonna.
You're
go
not like
looking.
us FBI agents.
I'm not because in my mind whatever I'm feeling is gonna be revealed. And so I was like, it's whatever. Again, I know he had female friends, so like you talking on the phone with a female wasn't nothing, but it just weird. One night we was in bed, and I woke up out the bed and something said, look in the phone.
Oh, that
Look in
was
the phone,
God.
right?
Yeah,
Okay.
facts. I was about to
So-
say.
So I go through the phone, and at first, you know, it's him and his niggas. They having a regular conversation, and I see this number that's not saved. Someone said, "Open it." So I open the number, and it's very spicy conversation that you're not supposed to be having.
Were there
at all.
pictures?
There were no pictures.
Damn.
But it just the conversations was very sexual in nature, and I said. So I said.
So
like,
did you wake him up and throw the phone at him?
No. So what I did is, first of all, so I blocked the
violence.
number. I blocked the number, and I put the phone back.
Okay.
And then I knew he got up at a certain time, and bitch, I was just waiting.
So you didn't sleep that night?
No, I didn't. No, it was.
Okay.
So I'm waiting, cause it wasn't that early, but it wasn't whatever. So I didn't have long to wait. So this nigga wake up, and he's like, "Good morning." I'm like, "So who the fuck is da-da-da-da? Like, what's this? Like, what's this in your phone?"
Who the fuck is 212?
Yeah, like I was like, so what's up? Like, what's this conversation? whatever. And he's like, oh, it's nothing like that, and da 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 and all this other stuff. And so I was like, was like, my nigga, like that's not okay. That's not appropriate.
Nothing
That's,
like that is crazy when you
he
just
was
saw
like, he was like, oh, it's just a friend, and you know.
How is that a
Like, she
friend?
And I
just
was
asked
like-
when she can see your dick again.
You know what? Why told her how you like your pussy to look and all this other stuff, and I'm like, oh, excuse the fuck out of me. Like, okay. So I'm just like, do you think that's conversation you're supposed to be having with your friends? And he's like, no, you right. I shouldn't do that. I'm like, okay.
Because I feel like if the shoe was in
On
the
the other foot, you wouldn't like it.
Yeah.
And so allegedly he said he never had never continued that conversation. Like I
Okay.
said, I blocked the number, and I was just kind of, in hindsight, I should have changed the number to something else and seen if it was in the phone still, or
Okay.
like if she continued the conversation, but whatever. But he didn't have that same energy, so I just assumed that it didn't happen again. But yeah, so that was my little. It could have been worse. Could have been worse.
So how long was it? How long were you together before you decided to break it off? Because
Oh, my little dumbass stayed for a couple of years. But
But I feel like it be like that sometimes.
Because
literally be like
in
that
my
sometimes.
mind,
I'm not gonna lie, I be having some.
Right.
I've had
addressed
yeah,
the
yeah.
situation. I felt like it was done. So whatever, we broke up because of other reasons. But yeah,
Because I feel like, when you young too, like, you try to just forgive and be like, you know what, let me be the bigger person and let it go. He told me he's not going to do it again. It is.
which is
whatever.
crazy because I always said
And
I
he
was
going to do it
never-
again and then again and again. And
What did they
No.
say? Let him shenan once. He's gonna shenan
Again,
again.
yeah, listen, I'm telling you, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. If a man cheats on you once, he will cheat on you again. I don't give a fuck. He will definitely cheat on you again.
Look into
And
your
why?
camera.
Because your little dumbass took it back the first time. So he's like, I just gotta be smarter about it the second time around.
Right.
Like, I just don't do
And
it.
the same thing goes for the fellas too with women,
Yes,
like cheating. If
she's
she did
definitely
it once,
gonna. And if you caught her the first time, that bitch don't give a fuck.
She don't care.
She do not don't give a fuck.
she
She
definitely
don't, because women will never let you find out.
Yeah,
I'm not
because
gonna
women
hold
are
you.
better at hiding stuff
We
than
are
men.
very much better
Like with
at
them emos, like.
I also think
Yeah.
men are just really comfortable being the side piece. I feel like the women just want
Yeah.
more.
Want-
Like
Yeah.
when they're the side, they
be
want
the
more.
relationship.
They want
Yeah.
the boyfriend versus
They
men
want
is just
to be
like,
the
I'm the
main.
side. Like, cool. Like
Agreed.
I'm gonna play my. He texts first. He texts. So is he there? Can we call? And it's like a
Mm-hmm.
quick no. That's
Yeah.
it. You ain't finna hear nothing else. I feel like women they'll call.
They
just
keep going.
cause.
I'm
It's just
telling
like
you.
And then a woman pick up
Yeah.
and they're like, girl, woman to woman, I'm gonna tell you about
I'm like,
your
why are you on
man.
this
Yeah.
phone right now?
Like-
let
You
him
don't
not
smack that
give
man in
his
his
side
head.
piece the things that she wants. She's calling the main or
Yeah.
girlfriend or wife or whoever. And it's like, yo, so like woman to woman.
Nah, that happened to me once, yeah.
I've been seeing your man
No.
since 2018.
Don't
I
ever
try to-
call
I
me
try to
looking for your
text
man.
him.
I'm gonna hand him the phone and y'all deal with it. I
Yeah.
don't ever. I mean, I don't do that. But
But yeah, no,
I'm
that
just
happened, that happened
nah.
you have to clarify.
I would just clarify. I don't want nobody else's man. Like I don't got time for that.
Right.
I don't have no time for that.
Before we go,
Yes.
Mabel, do you have an update on your red flags?
Ah,
my red
yes.
flags.
Yeah.
I don't. Wait,
So
let me
last
see.
episode, Mabel ain't have no red flags. She got along
She's
to her
too
man.
good.
So she asked her
That's
man
why
what her
she
red
locked
flags were,
down.
and now we're gonna find out what they are.
Yes.
Nah, I don't got red flags. So I asked him.
That's why she locked the fuck down.
Wait, let me explain. All right, so
Okay.
I asked him what my red flags was. He said he don't know. So I don't know if he said he don't know because he don't want to argue.
Nah, that
or
text
he
message
don't
came
know
out of nowhere. He didn't know
'cause
what
I
to
don't
do.
got none. But I feel like I do. I feel like we've been together now for what, like 8 years. So
Damn.
Nah,
know.
y'all pretty much married. That's
Right?
common law
Oh, no,
marriage
that's my
right there.
husband. Jesus.
That's her husband. Okay. Nah, we about to get out of here. This was a dope ass episode. As you can see, Mabel is
Okay. The perfect
fantastic.
child.
Perfect child.
I'm not.
We
The
got some
perfect
work to
girlfriend
do on ourselves.
and child.
on ourselves.
Give me
Don't
the
put me
secret
on the
sauce.
spot.
Nah,
Because I'm trying to be like
top
you. Red
tier
flags where?
right here. Top
Red flags
tier.
where?
But nah, we always appreciate y'all. And of course, if y'all ever want to enter the group chat with us, please leave a comment, a like. We love new topics, but it's,
Especially the juicy ones.
yes,
Yeah.
please leave us a juicy
Messy.
one. We likes to get a little messy. Okay. Hey. But I'm Ryan Justine,
I'm Mabel.
I'm Jasmine Gray.
and this has been the group chat.
We out.
We out of here.
Bye.